Welcome, Adventure. I'm GM Coblin, and it's 2025. And I'm going to tell you in this new year what you need to play Pathfinder 1E, just like the rest of us. Whether you're getting into the game or replacing some lost material, or you're trying to get someone you know and love into it, well, 2025 is going to be your year, and stick around and I'll tell you what you need. Ever since way back in the day, there has been a pattern when it comes to what you need to play your TTRPG. Started all the way back with Dungeons and Dragons forever ago. And generally it's going to be your core rulebook, which is going to be for your players. It's going to tell you what you need to do, easy ways to make a character sheet. It's going to give you a core list of your classes and races, everything you need to start. I recommend you get a Game Master's Guide, which is going to provide you with more things for you, more in-depth rules for specific situations, poisons, all that kind of stuff, magical items, rules for making things that are generally couldn't be fit inside of the player's guide, and that you're going to have much more control over for the situation, as well as whether or not it's going to be applicable. And then, of course, you need a bestiary guide. All of these can still be found online. Now, going through, and we're going to be looking at good old Amazon for just a second. You can still get a pocket edition. Generally, you're going to be buying, you can get hardback if you want, but you can still find some of these used as easy. Go look on eBay or something, but they're not too expensive, depending on what quality or condition you want. If you're going to get a core rulebook, we recommend the pocket edition. It's a little bit smaller, but it is just going to be easier to stick into a bag. You can get, like I said, the hardcover if you want. Not only are they more expensive, but you're also going to be paying more even if you're getting a used copy of it. But you can order for pretty much the same price, if not cheaper in some cases, brand new pocket edition that is going to be on print, that is the soft cover, for $25. And they might have some deal or something at the beginning of the year. We'll find. Another thing that you can do is going to be to just get a PDF. And PDFs are still available. Oh, look, they got a deal going on Paizo. And this is specifically for your first edition. So you can still buy, many times very affordable, your main books. You can get all your adventures, all of your extra bestiaries and everything. So you can still get a lot of PDF content out there, so that way you're legit buying your material. They also have some free material. I believe they've got a few others. Pathfinder 1E, standalone adventures. They've got multiple that are free generally, and then through the 10th, they're probably having some deals on more than one of these. And they're either free or they're reduced price, but you can still get a lot of good material. Pathfinder 1E not only has the most customization that you're going to be able to find that rewards your character building, but it's also going to have a ton of content. Not to say that some of the new stuff that they've come out with, some of the new modules, are not excellent. I will cover a video on changing stuff from 2E, which I can't get my guys to even try, to 1E, which is still our favorite. But you can still get these books from there in PDF form. I recommend, like I said, the core rulebook. This is going to be for all your players. If you want something to peruse through, hardcover preferably. If you just want to have something you can highlight and everything, I know you can do it digitally. Bestiary. This is just your basic one. There are at least 6 bestiaries, as well as other places to go from them. I'll tell you where I get a lot of my resources outside of our books, which I have a ton of books for lots of stuff. We mostly use it to look things up. And then, of course, like I said, your Game Master Guide. It's just going to be for your GMs out there. If you're just going to be a player and you want to buy a book to sit down and memorize rules, go ahead, get your core rule book. Your deals, I said. But if you want to try out this edition, and one reason why Pathfinder first and second edition, I love Paizo, is if you want to try it out, go ahead and hop on to either Archives of Nethys, or, though some people don't like its format, the D20 PFSRD. Both of these have Pathfinder, Pathfinder 2nd edition if you really need it, or if you want to cross-reference it, Starfinder, but these have a list of all your rules. They have a list of all of your core classes, and they have general rules for everything. You can sit through this, and I've made a lot of videos earlier on just reading through the content and what it means. So your ability scores and everything, I've got little videos. I might make a easier one to digest nowadays, but I have that as well as my Notion templates that I have, which full character breakdowns with all the breakdown of the rules and stuff in them. So, but if you want to try out Pathfinder 1st edition, then outside of a module, which as I showed you, a module or an adventure, you can get for free, then you can actually just look up the rules for free. Give it a try. It's fantastic. And truthfully, this is usually what we do whenever we look up rules. Every once in a while, we'll open up our books, or one of them will have it open to see stuff. But when it comes to errated content, there might be a list when you look at the monster manual or something where they've got erratas, like down here at the bottom, that you can see. But we will use this, which usually has all of your erratas mentioned on it, as well as the location, because it's notarized for all your monsters or feats or whatever, what book it is, and whether or not it's third party. But you can also see other things like the Spheres of Power, which this is just the Spheres of Power wiki, but you can see the exact same thing on the D20 PFSRD. And then, of course, whenever you're looking up builds and stuff, outside of my videos, which I have several of them, Finders, Reddits, forums, they're still alive. We still do a lot of stuff on here. A lot of us still answer questions for builds, whatever you want. So step into 2025, try out, though an aging, still probably one of, if not the best, RPG that you're going to be playing at a table, and give it a whirl. Won't cost you anything unless you just want the books to go through, and there's a ton of content out there. But either way, good building, and hopefully you get in that 20s. Welcome to 2025.
If you like this video, check out my others. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any tips or requests, drop them in the comments below. And until next time, may your crits be epic, your adventures legendary, and your gaming table filled with laughter.